Hey, Charmaine here. And this morning I was so inspired. I shared a joyful movement session with my Forever Fit community of women. And I really focused today on back to basics. We focus on the pelvic floor and how important that is for setting the strong foundation for the best activation of all the muscles in our body so we can get more toned, we can release weight if that's a goal, we can feel amazing and strong and confident in our body. And so I was so excited this morning that I wanted to share it with you. And it really is an extension of me, this workout. It's everything I've learned and earned over the last 14 years in the fitness industry as a personal trainer, one-on-one, as a small group trainer, as a fitness instructor, with all my experience as a kinesiologist, as a physical rehabilitation aide in physio clinics, and all of that kind of culminates in how I teach. And I really pull it in from, I believe, a higher place. So it's just a really special, energizing session. It's so much more than just a workout or a fitness session or a physical activity. It's the mind, it's the body, it's the spirit. And so I am so excited to share it with you. I hope you love it. I promise you it'll be a 45 minutes of your life well lived. And if you feel like, ooh, I don't got a 45 minutes, or that's just too much physically for you, do 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes and just see how it feels. And if you feel inspired to keep going. Because remember this, something is always better than nothing with exercise and in life. So enjoy. We'll see you on the inside. All right, let's go hamstring curl. Pulling down, squeezing the shoulder blades, pulling the belly button towards the spine, and just noticing how your energy is today. 10, you're bouncing off the walls, you feel like $1,000,000. 1, you barely got yourself here, you're exhausted. Let me know with your hands, where's your energy at today if you're on live? We got a 6, a 7, a 9, a 5, a 6. All right, good to know. It's always good to be self-aware. Let's go for some squats. Inhale, exhale. I always say ABC, awareness before change. So if you find something you're aware, you're not judging it, you're not angry about it, or maybe you're even celebrating it if it's awesome, but if your energy is not what you want it to be today, instead of thinking that's a bad thing, just ask yourself, what can I do different today or tomorrow so that maybe on Friday I wake up energized more? Let's go for a side reach. Maybe it's getting to sleep earlier, less coffee. Maybe it's more rest and meditation time. Maybe it's doing more things that nourish your soul. Who knows? Everyone's going to have a different answer. Oh, awesome. Let's do a couple of full body extensions. Reach to the ground, reach to the sky, lift up on the tippy toes, getting really high, expanding, looking up, reaching up. I'm taking a new course, a brain training course, and apparently just looking up elevates your emotional state. So that's kind of a cool trick. You get to feel a little more elevated, you can just look up. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's do some toe touches, warming up the hamstrings, touching the toe. Woo, or reaching wherever you can reach. Welcome, Suzanne. I felt inspired. I've got these little things, they're called thoughtfuls, and they're really cute, and you just open them up. So I'm going to read you the thoughtful of the day. It's the little quiet moments in the midst of life that seem to give the rest of life extra special meaning. Mr. Rogers said that, and I didn't know his name was Fred. I had to Google that. All right, awesome. Let's go for a couple tap and reaches. Did you know Mr. Rogers meditated 2 hours a day before he went live to do his show? That's why he was so loving and connected to all the beauty of the world, and such an amazing person to hold space for children's emotions. I love Mr. Rogers. My daughter loves it too, so it's perfect. We watch Mr. Rogers together. Awesome. Reach for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's do a couple reaching deadlifts. You can reach single leg to the ground, alternating legs, or if you want more balance challenges,
can reach out. Oh my gosh, this is so good for the glutes. It really targets the glute, gets the hamstrings going, gets the core, gets your ankle proprioception working. That's not working, but for a couple of good mornings instead. Similar, but instead of single leg, you're doing a good morning. Great job. Just a couple more. Reach it. It feels good. Feel strong. Pull that stomach in. That'll help your balance. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do one thing that's kind of funky and different than we usually do, but we're just going to do one set of Kegels. Okay, so you're just going to stand, feet shoulder width apart, knees a little bent. You're going to do 10 Kegels. So take a deep breath in, relax everything in your pelvic floor. As you exhale, I want you to pull up on the pelvic floor, like you're lifting like an elevator. And then as you breathe in, you totally relax the pelvic floor. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull up. Pull up the area between your anus and your urethra where you pee from. And then inhale. Men, it's the same. You still have a pelvic floor. Inhale, totally relax. That's the biggest mistake women make with Kegels is they don't relax. And then they get a hypertonic pelvic floor, and that's not good either. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pull up. So you want it to be strong, but also flexible. Inhale, relax. Why are Kegels important? So we don't pee ourselves when we get older or even now. And also your core is built from the bottom up. So if your pelvic floor is strong, everything else has a greater capacity to get strong. So just do a few more at your own pace. Inhale, totally relax as best you can. Exhale, pull up. A weird analogy I learned, I took a pre and postnatal course where we focus mostly on pelvic floor. And she's like, imagine like you're sipping a milkshake through your vagina. I'm like, that's a very interesting visual, but kind of works for me at least. There's always different visuals that work for different people. Sometimes just pulling up like an elevator, you're pulling up that area between your bum and your vagina. 2 more. And if this is really hard for you and you're just like, I can't feel what's happening, that was me too. So don't feel bad. Pelvic floor physio is amazing if you need help with getting your pelvic floor to really activate. All right, great job. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, so we're going to start with a fun strength AMRAP, okay? So we'll do the moves together for 30 seconds just to get the form, and then we'll do it as a 3-minute AMRAP. Okay, first move is going to be a squat, bicep curl, shoulder press. Okay, we're going to do it together for just 30 seconds just to, not that you don't know the form, but I always like to review. Okay, so grabbing your dumbbells, we're going to squat down. Stick your booty back. We're going to do a hammer curl, and we're going to do a shoulder press. Remember, I always say lately, at least the last 6 months since I hurt my shoulder, don't press way over back here. Press to the front. It's more functional and safe for your shoulders. Squat. When we know better, we can do better, right? So really nice squat, equal weight on both feet. You could even think about pulling up on the pelvic floor at the top and pulling in your belly a little bit. Nice job. Okay, so that's our first move. Second move, we're going to bring our feet similar stance. We're going to do a deadlift with a row and a tricep kickback. And then we're going to come up. Okay? So deadlift, row, tricep kickback, down. Okay? We're going to do 6 and 6. Back and forth for 3 minutes. Okay? So it's not a race. Okay? So just count your own reps. Let's do it. 3 minutes. Squat. Hammer curl, shoulder press. If you need to omit, take out the shoulder press, you may, of course. It's always what serves you today. If your shoulder's hurting, take out the shoulder press. I never say no pain, no gain. You'll never hear that come out of my mouth. Woo. Yes, team. About 6. You might be faster than me. You might be going a little slower. It's all good. And then you're going to do 6. Deadlift, row, tricep kickback. Oh yeah. Feeling so strong. Pushing through the whole foot as you stand tall. Squeezing your booty. Maybe even pulling a little bit up on that pelvic floor. Giving a little extra focus to it today. Woo! Great job. Full disclosure, sometimes when I sneeze, I do pee a little bit. Pull back. So if you're like me, you're not alone. Great job. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Once you're done your 6, you're going to go back to the squat. Yes, team. Notice if the weight that you chose is serving you. Woo, keep going. I want to see what you are doing. Welcome, Suzanne. Never got to welcome you officially. Awesome. Nice press. Feeling strong. And exercise, fitness, strength training can be about strength, obviously, but it can just also be about the mobility. It can be about the mind to body connection. Maybe it's just about enjoying the journey today and being in your body. Woo. Oh yeah, let's go. 2 more minutes. I pulled the 2 today because I wanted 2. This one says, you are loved just for being who you are, just for existing. Ram Dass said that. I think a lot of us have a feeling that we have to accomplish and do more and be different to be loved. But the truth is, the highest truth, the capital T truth, is we are loved just for existing. Woo! Great job, team. We're over halfway. Feeling so strong. Enjoying each movement. If you do 5 instead of 6, it's no biggie. If you forget where you're at, it's not going to matter in the big scheme of life. Woo! Really feeling the back of the upper arm, the tricep muscles. Oh, yes. So good. Last minute on the clock. Shh. Core strong. Moving at your own pace. Notice if an AMRAP makes you feel relaxed and like you're enjoying the journey, or does it make you feel like stressed? Or somewhere in the middle. Sometimes it is fun to kind of push the pace. We will do a cardio AMRAP, and that's a good opportunity to really push it if you're inspired today, if your energy's good today. But maybe on strength, just enjoy the journey. That's why I did it AMRAP style, is just so you could do it at your beautiful pace. Awesome. 22 seconds to go. Yes. Maybe bringing that focus back to the pelvic floor for the last few reps. Woo! Nice work, team. Let's go, Joe and Laura and Brenda. Nancy R. rocking the recordings. Nice, Kate. Love that. So good. And done. Whew. Good job, team. High fives. Woo! Amazing. Amazing, amazing. All right, we're going to do a quick, like I promised, AMRAP. It's also going to be 2 minutes. Okay, so we're going to do lunge backs, 6, or tap backs, 6. Okay, and then we're going to do tap outs, 6, or jumping jack, 6, or star jump, 6. Okay, 2 minutes. This one's going to be faster paced. No weights, just body weight. And let's go. So 6 total step back lunges or step backs. Woo! And then 6 total tap outs or jacks, star jumps, back and forth. This is how I'm going to get your heart rate up. Making each repetition matter. You don't need to rush it, and everything's a paradox. Don't need to rush it, and we can speed it up if we're inspired. There's no wrong way to do it. Woo! My intention is that you get your heart rate up. You challenge your heart so it keeps getting stronger. Woo! You feel a little boost of endorphins, amazing endorphins, serotonin, dopamine, those yummy endorphins that get secreted as we exercise. You're over halfway. Good news. Woo! Yes. If anyone's needing more challenge for their cardiovascular system, you do jump lunges. More challenge for your quads. It's a burner. Wee. Yes. Yes. Woo! Keep going. I love it. Sharon H, getting your jacks on. Beautiful. Sharon S. Nice, Lori. Getting ready for Malaysia. Woo woo. Nice, Kate. Tap it out. Yes. Amazing. Come on, Suzanne. We got this. 17 seconds. Go, Andrea. I know I can see your arms doing some beautiful jumping jacks. Can we make our jumping jacks even more ideal by tucking our ribcage slightly under, engaging the pelvic floor perhaps, pulling up on that pelvic floor for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Great job, team. We're gonna do a quick active recovery. We're gonna do that same exercise we did, a reaching deadlift. Just so we catch our breath. Reaching deadlifts. Keep your belly tight. Maybe it's doing 2 on each leg, back and forth. Remember, when your heart rate is elevated, which it probably is, hopefully it is, your balance will be challenged. So you got to work even harder. You got to be even more kind with yourself if you are wobbling. Oh yeah, and bring your focus to your glute for this one. Do you feel it turning on? Ooh, as you reach. Nice. So we're working on being as functional as we can. It's not just about burning calories. If that's the kind of workout you want, I'm probably not your girl. Yes, we'll burn calories, of course. However, we're going to also work on being functional so that we age beautifully, prevent injuries, have nice posture. It breaks my heart when I see women at the gym with just terrible posture and they're all beat up and hurting, but they're doing the burpee because God knows they can still do a burpee, but it kills their body. So listen to your body, whatever you need to do. Oh, all right, super good. High fives. Grab a sip of water. Great work. Grab a sip of water. And we're going to do a plie squat with a side raise. Oh, I love this one. Okay, plie squat, side raise. Grab a set of dumbbells. That's going to work for you. So toes are facing out. Inhale down, exhale up. We're going to do 1 to the side, 1 to the front. And if you want to really work your brain a little extra today, you can do that a little different than we usually do. So we're doing 1 front, 1 side, coming down. Alternating arms. Brain training. We can do fitness, we can do calorie burning, we can do strength training. We can also do brain training. Stuff like just small things like this that make you think a little extra are proven to help prevent things like Alzheimer's. Not prevent 100%, but slow your chances because you're stimulating the cells of your brain. Woo! Great job, team. Plie squat. Nice. Plie squat. I'm going to make it more challenging for you next round. Woo! For your brain. Great job, great job. We got time for a couple more. One more. Awesome. All right. We're going to be doing a lovely back fly. We're going to stay statically doing it. And we're going to really work on that beautiful back. So squeezing the upper back. Okay, we're going to do 1 out to the side. And then I want you to do 1 kind of like a V. Okay. 1 to the side. And then I want you to do 1 kind of like a V up. And then 1 to the side. And then 1 kind of like a V down. It's going to do triceps. Okay. So it's like out to the side. Thumbs up. Out to the side. That's your middle, meat in the middle. And then press back, thumbs down. So this is like a real good tricep challenge. Out to the side. Thumbs up. A little higher if that one's too challenging with the weight you have. Finish off with side. Ooh, and it's like a V. It's like a V. Reminds me of a goose. Reminds me of the way geese fly. Awesome. Woo. So good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to do a little squat. We're going to do a squat nice and wide with a press out. So toes out, toes in, whatever feels good. Pressing out at the bottom. If that's too intense, pressing out at the bottom, press out at the top. So press first, then squat. Let's do it. Noticing your core has to turn on. Has no other choice. Yes. Squat. Beautiful. Nice. Hey, Sharon. Shh. Belly is tight. You're squeezing the dumbbell. Woo. Pulling in that core. Yes. Love it. Press it out. Press it out. 3, 2, and 1. All right. This time, I don't know if it'll be. We'll see how it works for the brain. We're going to do a side lunge. And then we're going to do the side raise. So it's just going to be a little bit more thinking. Which arm was up? Which arm was down? So side lunge. Step center. Side lunge. Step center. Side lunge. Step to the center. 1 forward, 1 to the side. Nice. Side lunge. Step center. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to finish off with calf raise. Calf raise. So switching. Front and side, calf raise. Front and side, other arms. Woo, nice job. Shoulders are back. Belly is tight. Nice. I'm going to get more fancy with you guys on these. So I went to a class last week and she had us doing like weird like combos and I was like so confused. So once I master those, I'll teach them to you. Great job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to do the bent over again, but we're going to focus on the V to the back and the side. No up this time. V to the back. I want you to see if you can make your arms straight and make sure your core is properly engaged. If your back is not happy as usual, it's not as happy as you like it to be, you can switch to a staggered stance. Gives your back a little more support. Nice. Chest is proud. V. Oh my gosh, we're going to feel our triceps. Ooh. Think about what you want your triceps to do. You want them to engage at this moment. Perhaps you want them to be toned, tight, firm. Ooh. Focus always on what we want, because where energy goes, where focus goes, energy flows. So if we focus on negative stuff, we get more negative energy in our life. Focus on positive stuff, we get more positive. Same with our muscles. Focus on what you want, you get more of what you want. Focus on what you don't want, and then it leads to more of what you don't want. Almost there. 5, 4, squeeze the shoulder blades. Nice work. Yes, tone to triceps. And 1. Whew, great job. All right, your choice. You can do the squat press out again, or if you want to switch it into a dumbbell swing, squeeze, squeeze. Let's go. Feeling it strong. Really working our amazing glutes. Woo. I am just checking on the timer. Woo. Nice, Kate. Listening to your body. I go through phases. Some days I want to move slow. Some days I got more jumping beans. I want to go fast. Just honoring where you're at today. Nice, Suzanne. Whew. Squeezing the glutes. Awesome. Squeezing the glutes. Squeeze. Squeeze. Oh, yeah. We're doing a little bit longer of these. 40 seconds to go. Honoring your back. Can you do a little quick contraction of the pelvic floor at the top of the movement? Like you're pulling up on the elevator. Your breath helps. Nice. And no stress. If it's too much to think about all of these things, just focus on the glutes squeezing. Oh yeah, we got 10 seconds. Love it. Beautiful energy. Let's go, Colby, Brenda. Let's go, Laura. Ruth, come on. Everyone who pressed play on the recording. Ian, way to go. Everyone who showed up live. Lori, done. Whew. Amazing. All right, take a quick sip of water. A quick sip of water. We're gonna do one more cardio AMRAP, and then we're gonna hit the floor for some pelvic floor, core, glutes. Sound good? Awesome. Okay. So I'm feeling the burpee vibe. So either a full burpee, or you jump back, or hybrid burpee, where you put your hands down, you step back, you step up, and you reach. And if you're just not feeling that at all, high to low, then go for full body extensions or do it with a bench. Okay, but one way to ease into burpees is to do the hybrid, where you move through the motion and the flexibility and the mobility of it without the jumping and all that. Okay, so you're gonna do 4 of those, 4 hybrid burpees, regular burpees, full body extensions. Okay, and then 4 speed skaters. Really focus on gluteus medius. Every time you step, I want you to feel the glute. Okay, 2 minutes. And it's your amazing journey. So however many you do is perfect. Let's go 4 and 4. So 4 full burpee or hybrid burpee, where you put your hands down, you step back, you step up, you reach. Woo! Sometimes these are really nice for hip mobility. I had a woman, she said, you know what, I just can't do a burpee. My hips are too tight. And I said, well, what if we slow it down and work on the mobility for a few weeks or months? And she did that. And then eventually she was doing burpees. So we always say, I can't, then we will never. But if we say, I wonder if there's a way, if you want there to be a way, always under your control. Nice job, Kate. Woo. And of course, sometimes we have physical things that prevent us, and that's totally honorable too. So listening to our body before everything else. Woo. Any option is perfect. Burpee, full body extension, hybrid burpee. Woo. And then when you're doing your speed skaters, by the way, 45 seconds to go only. Speed skaters, try to really catch the landing on each side and make it about the glute today. Catch the landing, feel the glute. Catch the landing, pause for a second, and really bring your arms into it if you want more cardio, more fat burning, more heart rate elevating. Bring the arms into it. The more muscles we move in space while we exercise with some intentionality and strength and purpose and tension, the more calories we burn, the more we challenge the heart, all the things. Woo. You don't hear me talk about calories a lot, but I do sometimes say the word. I don't like to be hyper-focused on calories, that is for sure. Keep going. Woo, nice. They're just a unit of energy, just like weighing ourselves. It's just our relationship to gravity. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Most of us have a slight energetic attachment to calories and weight, more than just its relationship to gravity, right? Anybody? Or is that just me? All right, great job, everyone. Great job on the AMRAP. Okay, we're gonna do 1 round of single leg squats. So this is actually surprisingly pretty good for the knees. Some people think it might be too tough on the knees, but you don't have to go deep. You go as deep as you can with your mobility and your strength and your balance. But just 1 leg, I'll tell you when to switch, down and up. And this is really good for the glute. Focus on the glute. Catch your breath. Take your time. Notice if you get in your head, if you go, oh, I should be able to go lower, or you start feeling frustrated, just come back to peace, come back to love, It's all good. You're doing your best in this moment. Doesn't have to look perfect. Just one more on this side. Ooh. And switch. Spreading that foot, pulling in your core, pulling up perhaps on the pelvic floor even, and then moving from that strong foundation. And if you need to hold on to a wall, no shame in our game, getting a little support from a chair or a wall. Sometimes to get more depth, I'll hold on to like a strap or a TRX or something so I can go deeper and work on the flexibility and the movement. And then sometimes I just want to do pure, only me, strength balance, no aid. So there's no wrong or right. Just good to change it up. Woo, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, amazing. Okay, come on down. We're gonna go down to the floor. How are we doing? Good. Okay, so I'm excited. I'm inspired because I'm teaching a core class in person starting tomorrow at a facility near my house, and it's only core. So it's like 50 minutes of core. So I am excited to do a couple exercises with you, get back to basics a little bit. So we're going to start with a little bit more of a fundamental core exercise for the first one, and then we'll add on, we'll pile on for those of you that need more. But we're going to do a leg slide, okay? So you got to lay on your back. You got to inhale and relax your pelvic floor. Exhale, pull up on the pelvic floor and slide your heel along the floor. Inhale, relax everything. Exhale, pull up on the pelvic floor and slide your heel. See if you can maintain the pelvic floor contraction, and also can you make your back press into the floor? Inhale, relax everything. Exhale, can you tuck your pelvis so that your back is pressing into the mat? So core includes the pelvic floor. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pulling up on the pelvic floor, extending the leg. Amazing. Inhale, exhale. Okay, if you're feeling that vibe, you can do that for another few reps. If you want more challenge, bend the knees. Same idea. Lift the legs up. Inhale, relax. Exhale, touch the toe to the floor, but keep the pelvic floor engaged. Inhale, relax a little bit. Exhale, pull up on the pelvic floor. Pull up on the belly. Pull the back into the floor. Push the back into the floor. Touch the toe. So it's kind of a mix between a pelvic floor focus and a transverse abdominis focus. And if you preferred the leg slides and it was a good kind of take it back to basics moment for you, I actually do these once in a while just to make sure I'm not forgetting the basics. So tapping or sliding 4, keep the belly button tight, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, planting the heels, reaching the back of your hand to see if you can reach your back of your heel. That's a good positioning for the glutes to activate. And we're going to press through the heels and press the hips up. And I want you to add pelvic floor to this, okay? So you're going to inhale down, relax everything. Exhale, press through the heels, pull up on the pelvic floor, pull up on the pelvic floor, pull up on the pelvic floor, hold at the top, and then relax everything. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, push through the heels, push through the heels, push through the heels. You don't have to go straight up as high as possible necessarily, just what feels good. And then pull up on the pelvic floor. There's certain positions where the pelvic floor actually kind of co-contracts and turns on automatically without you having to consciously think. This is one of them. So every time you do a glute bridge, without even knowing it, your body turns your pelvic floor on. And so what's cool is you can actually just accentuate that. So at the very top of the movement, just give it a little extra lift. Pull up the elevator, pull up on the pelvic floor, a little extra. Great job. Squeezing the glutes, pulling up. Just taking it a little bit back to basics. Awesome work. All right. We're going to flip over. One more thing focused on pelvic floor, and then we'll do a little more regular style stuff, challenging. So we're going to come onto our knees, pressing up through the shoulder blades. And then as we exhale, we're going to press off our knees and pull up on the pelvic floor. Inhale down, relax everything. Exhale, press off the knees, pull up on the pelvic floor as best you can. Inhale down to the ground. And if you want more challenge, you can hold a full plank and do pelvic floor contractions in the full plank. Exhaling off the knees, pulling up on the pelvic floor. Inhale. So yeah, other than the benefit of not peeing ourselves when we sneeze and laugh and jump, also a strong pelvic floor allows us to be even stronger in our core and the rest of our body. It's also proven to help sexual pleasure and function. There's so many little benefits or big benefits. Great job, team. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's just go into all fours, do a couple of quick cat cows. Amazing. Let's go onto our butt. Going to more of a traditional core exercise that we're used to. So coming with the arms in front, belly tight. You can still focus more, make this about the pelvic floor, lifting up and up and up. And then your choice, earthquake. Where do you want to put your hands for a 40-second hold? You want to put your hands way up here. That's the most difficult challenge. Down here is a little easier. Sitting up is a little easier. Leaning back is a little more intense. Woo! All right, let's do it. Shoulders are plugged into their sockets. So I used to think stronger must be better with the pelvic floor. So before my daughter, I was like doing 1,000 Kegels a day in the shopping aisles and standing anywhere in the car in traffic. And then I actually went to a pelvic floor physio and she's like, you're so tight that you're going to have problems like birthing this child because you're almost like teutonically tight. And so she's like, yes, strong is good. But you also have to be able to relax it and stretch it out. And so I'm like, oh, damn it. So then I had to go take it back a little, slow it down, stretch a little, let it relax in between each Kegel. 3, great job, team. 2, and 1. Woo, great job. Come forward. Give your back a little love in. All right. And then we're going to come into a side plank from the forearm, from the knee, and do leg lifts. If you are exhausted, you just need to take it down a little bit. You can go laying on your side. If you have more energy today, you could go from a full side plank. Woo. Picking what works for you. So that goes for all of us. If we're too strong down there, it can lead to pelvic girdle pain and things like that. So we want to be able to relax as well as contract our pelvic floor. Nice work. Lift and lower. 4. Lift a little higher. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Switching sides. Switching sides. Shoulder lines up over the elbow. And if anybody is like, oh, I want to know more about this pelvic floor stuff, just let me know. I have lots of training videos I've made over the years on it. I can send your way. Keep that hip high, lift and lower. Even here, when we lift our leg, without even consciously having to think about it, our pelvic floor is slightly going to lift. And so you can just, it's like you're jumping on the bandwagon. You're just giving a little extra boost. You're adding on to it what is already, your body's already miraculously doing without even having to think consciously about it. Our bodies are so smart. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're almost finished. We're going to finish with a tiny little AMRAP. Okay, for the core, it's going to be 6, 6, beautiful, lovely bicycles. And then you're going to flip over and you're going to do 4 bent arm Superman, Superwoman. If that's not serving your body, 4, Beautiful, strong, incredible bird dogs. All right, let's go. We're finishing it strong. It's only 1 minute. Whoop, whoop. We already did our plank. So we'll do this as our finisher. 4. If you feel like you're just switching a million times, you could do more reps. You could do 8 maybe. Woo. Squeezing the butt. Switching quickly. And notice if you always switch on the same side. I do, up until now. See if you can switch and roll the other way, just to change your brain. Things like that are so good for brain training, because we get in such a rut, literal rut. Our brain creates ruts that it just always does the comfortable thing. It's not always a bad thing, but sometimes it's good to just create little new neural pathways to show yourself you can change. Even driving a new way home from the grocery store is proven to help create new neural pathways in your brain, which is one of the things that helps prevent memory loss. Woo, great job. Oh my gosh, it's almost done. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. All right. Sitting back, bringing your knees wide. Sit back. Let's let the pelvic floor really relax. Let everything, your inner thigh, your groin, it's all connected. Breathing all the way down. Saying thank you, body. If you're able to say that. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Every time you breathe out, see if you can just surrender into the ground, melt into the ground a little bit more. There's tension and resistance in your thighs, your inner thighs. Just love that and breathe into that. And then let's go onto all 4s. And we're going to reach our right arm up to the sky. Reach as far as you're able to, gently and slowly. Nice thoracic spine mobilizing. And then we're going to tuck under, bring our shoulder to the ground and our ear to the ground. And if you're able to sit your hips back down, it'll give you a nice shoulder and upper back stretch. If you have to pop off, have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your week. Ooh. And coming back to all 4s, reaching up on the other side, the left side. Reach, reach, reach. Not forcing it, but allowing yourself to expand past your comfort zone slowly. And then reaching under. Ooh, I love it. Stretching that upper back. And Wednesdays, our stretch time is usually 3 or 4 minutes. So if your body is asking, desiring a little more relaxation and stretch time, such a good opportunity to do it when you're already warm from the inside out. Okay, let's go laying on our belly and do a quad stretch. Or you can lay on your side. Breathing. Yeah, do a stretch, however feels good for you. Stretching that beautiful quadricep muscle. There's 4 of them that make up the front of the thigh. That's why it's called the quad. And if you can, just press a little bit forward with your hip. Getting a little expansiveness. That muscle is so capable of becoming more flexible, more than we could even fathom. And then switching legs. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm going to read you those quotes again. You are loved just for being you, just for existing. Ram Dass. And then Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers, it's the little quiet moments in the midst of life that seem to give the rest of life extra special meaning. So this is one of those little quiet moments where you can go inside, feel a little gratitude to yourself, celebrate that you showed up and did the movements. You got to slow down and smell the roses once in a while, right? Awesome. And then let's just do one more quick hip stretch. So I'm going to take the pigeon pose for my hips, my glutes, whatever stretch you like. Some people like figure 4 on their back. Anything that your body's calling for. So funny. I said calling and then my sister called. Life is so synchronistic. And then switching legs. Switching sides, and then just noticing your energy, maybe closing your eyes for one more moment and noticing if it shifted since the beginning of the session. Hopefully, yes. Hopefully it's up leveled a little bit or become more light feeling. And just hopefully taking that into the rest of your day, maybe spreading it out, spreading it to someone else that you can brighten their day, lighten their day. All right, great work today. If you have any feedback about the session, liked the pelvic floor thoughts, didn't like it, I'm always open to feedback. Oh yeah, we gotta do our selfie, Sharon, you're right. Oh yeah. Oop, gotta get that. Thumbs up, Sharon. Lori, we'll miss you. We'll see you when you get back from Malaysia.
I will miss you all too. And I thought today's session was great.
Oh, amazing. Hope you have a beautiful day. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a great trip.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.
So good. So good.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Love you, Sharon.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye for now.
Thank you.
That was excellent. Thanks very much.
Awesome. Awesome. Andrea, bye for now. Suzanne, that was good, right?
That was excellent.
Okay, so you came to the end of the video, which means you either participated or you shifted to the end, and that is amazing. I want to congratulate you and celebrate you. And what I want to share with you is if you just really enjoyed that, and you feel like, okay, I feel like there's something different about this, and you feel like you want more, what I've created for you is a really pretty, really beautiful 5-day intro to being forever fit. And so what is it? It's free, you sign up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to message you by email over the next 5 days with just some really beautiful tips and tools and ways of shifting our mindset so that being fit forever for the rest of our lives is actually something that's so natural, that's so fun. We actually want to do it. We get to do it. So we're going to experience some mindset shifts. And I'm also going to share with you a couple of my favorite movement sessions. Shorter ones that you can do. And it's going to be awesome. So if that inspires you, if you want to get moving with me and shift your mindset around fitness, then jump on board and we'll see you on the inside. Bye for now.